Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel. My name is Dion. I call this the crazy troll nation of YouTube, and I call this chapstick, and this is cotton candy scented and flavored. This is an exciting video because we're going back to a BYOP that we haven't used in a long time. You know from the title what it is. And we're also going to use two new Haus Labs items that I purchased. They just came in today. Today is December 8th. We have the Milk Hydro Grip Face Primer, Fenty Brow Pencil as usual, Fenty Soft Matte Foundation shade 335, and we have the Sephora Collection 12-hour retractable eyeliner, and the shade is number 14, Shimmer Khaki Green. So that's everything on the face today. I am super excited. I'm going to prime the eye with the Fenty Eyeshadow Primer, and then we're going to use MAC's Paint Pot and Contemplative State as an eyeshadow base. And I've been wanting to go back to using the bases as well, the paint pots and fluid lines, and also the melt gel eyeliners as shadow bases. I haven't done it in a long time. I had this look in my BYOP to do, and it says use paint pot as a base. So we're going to do it, but we're still going to prime the eye first, and while we're doing that, we will do the intro. If you're new here, I call this the crazy troll nation of YouTube. The crazy, just enjoying doing videos, knowing it's okay to be yourself. And sometimes I do be acting a little crazy, and it is okay. Just accepting who you are for how you are and loving yourself for it. And also enjoying the other channels that you watch here on YouTube. The troll part is not caring too much about the beauty community standards. Try not to feel like you're not up to par, or you're inferior, or your makeup isn't what somebody else says it should be because you're not using the brand they say you need to use, or the tools or the techniques they say you need to use. Do whatever you want to do with whatever to get your makeup on in a way that you are satisfied with it. So that's the troll part, is sometimes we may feel like we need to do things a certain way and use certain products, and you don't. So don't feel inferior because of that. Use what you use, put on your makeup the way you want to, and just rock it. Revolutionary concept, right? Doing what you want to do and liking it and not caring too much what other people may think or say. What you think about yourself is far more important than what other people may think or say about you. Here at the Crazy Troll Nation, we are about self-acceptance and self-love, embracing your natural features, enhancing them if you want to, when you want to, but never feeling like you have to. Love yourself for who you are and for how you look, even without face paint on. That is what we're about here on this channel, and I hope it's encouraging and inspiring and motivating to you. I have to let you know, if you're new here, I do curse sometimes on my channel because I curse sometimes. I try to catch myself. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But I just want to let you know, I know it is offensive to some people, and that's why I do try and catch myself. And then some people, they're just like, do you, boo-boo? If that's how you speak, that's how you speak. And I do appreciate that. Also, I do appreciate all of you that are here, both new and not so new. I do have some new subscribers. I see you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for joining in today. We're going to jump into this paint pot. The paint pots are a little drier than the fluid lines. The paint pots are designed to be eyeshadow bases. The fluid lines are designed to be eyeliners, but you can use them both as bases and as liners. And a lot of people, they swear by soft ochre. That is way too light for me to use as a shadow base. And even this being this color, you see it's showing up mustard on my skin. And so I've learned not to take this all the way up to my brow bone. And when I first used these as shadow bases, I was like, how in the world do I use this? Because I had to put something up here to cover it. And a good friend of mine, she said when she uses the paint pots as shadow bases, she still primes her lid first, and that's why I did that. And I said, okay, I'm going to try that. And she also doesn't take the base all the way up to the brow, so I said I'm going to try that too. And so I've been liking it. You have to do a little at a time like I did and blend quickly, because when it dries, it dries. And so we see a line right here. Hopefully later we can get that out. I don't want to keep blending it with this brush because this brush has the product on it, but it dries super quick. So we're just putting a little bit, and we're spreading it out as quickly as we can to try to get an even coat. I want to say, I'm not even going to say his name because it might be the wrong person. I'm good for saying the wrong name. someone I collabed with. He is amazing. He uses Contemplative State as a shadow base, and it is perfect for him. But yeah, for me though, it shows up. You see what I mean? So it's not, I can't just use it on its own, excuse me, without making sure I cover it up. So people swear by soft ochre, people swear by painterly, but their complexion is way more light than mine. And so it does just blend in. So this kind of blends in, but you can still tell that it's there. You know what I'm saying? But we're getting back into the groove of it. The BYOP you're using, you already know. MAC. This one says all of my labels. I'm a label whore among brush whore and chapstick hoe. I put this together January 13, 2022. And this is what she looks like, and she is gorgeous. And I don't know if I said this is also on my upper rims, my upper and my lower rims too. I don't know if I said that. So I'm excited to get back to it. It's been a while since I used this one. And so we're just going to get into it. We're going to take Kiss of Klimt, which is this shade right here. And that's going to go on the center of the lid. And so according to how I wrote this, it's looking like this is going to be a halo eye. Sometimes I like my halo eyes. Sometimes I don't. So we're going to see what it's going to be today. So we're putting this on this on the center of the lid. I'm not even sure why I wanted to use a paint pot with this. I really don't. I want to say Kiss of Klimt shows up brighter just over top of the Fenty primer, which is a tacky primer for me. So when I put shimmers or metallics on top of it, it does just lock it in. And so this is looking lighter to me than, excuse me if I shook you. My arm just hit the table and the table moved. So we're going to see. But whatever the look is going to be, I know it's going to look nice because MAC shades just work for me. And this entire palette, regardless of what we do with it, it just works. And so I am excited to be getting back to my BYOPs. I was using the connecting colors that I had purchased. I was using the limited edition palettes that I purchased. Because when I purchase a palette, my goal is to run through that palette. Use every shade at least twice. And by doing that, it means I'm neglecting other stuff. And I was thinking I need to do a radical declutter, but I really like what I got. So I'm like, I need to like calm down my thoughts here. Yeah, I need to just calm down my thoughts. And so that is what that's looking like. And I'm just kind of like, where is it? So now we're going to take red brick, which to me looks orange, but this is red brick. And we're going to put this on the innermost and outermost corners. This brush we used was a V27 from Esom. The font is the same color, was white, but because the handle is silver, it is so hard to read. This is a Scott Barnes number 63 brush. And so we're going to go into red brick. We're going to coat both sides of the brush. We're going to tap off, and that's going to go on the outermost. And this is why we coated both sides, so we can go back and forth. So the outermost, and then we're going to go back and blend, and also the innermost. So we did the same thing. We just tapped twice in the innermost. I hope I like this look, and I just said that I would, right? I felt something fall on my face. Because I don't always like my halos. Maybe because I'm the devil. I shouldn't have said that. I already said it. But I know I'm not the devil. I know I have some devilish ways. But I think most of us do if we're honest with ourselves. But, yeah, it depends on I don't like when I bridge the halo. And I do have a shade for the brow bone area, and I think it depends on the color combinations that I use, because I've done a couple halo looks and I was like, wow, this is really nice, and now the other ones I'm like, this side, but it's not quite my thing. And so it depends on the color combination I use when I bridge, because I don't always like it when I bridge. So okay, here we are. So trust the process. Why does this look like there's shadow there? Is that a shadow, or is that a shadow across my face where the indentation from my glasses? I don't know. We're just going to keep it moving because I really don't know. Now we're going to take Sketch, which is this shade here. Old school MAC lovers, let me know if you've heard of Sketch. And we're going to take this angled brush. This is a Make Up Forever number 234 brush. And we're going to tap this in and tap off. And that's going to go inside of where red brick is, which to me looks orange. So we're going to place that here, and then we're going to go back and blend. And so we're going to feather it inward. So we are overlapping red brick. And it doesn't seem like it wants to. I think I need another brush. Sometimes I like this brush and then sometimes I don't. I do prefer it for like my outermost corner. Because it doesn't always seem like it wants to act right. So we just tapped in again and we're going to put that right here inside red brick. I don't know about this, y'all. I kept saying how this look was going to be nice. Did I speak too soon? We're gonna work it out. This right here looks nice. So I'm overlapping red brick right here. This brush is not, it's very soft. And so that's what's making it seem like it doesn't want to blend. So we're going to overlap right here. I think I'm gonna end up taking another brush. Yeah, this is not wanting to blend. And because it's angled, it's hard to go back and forth because the tip just wants to bend. Yeah, let's put that away. Take another brush. We're going to actually take this fluffy brush. This is just a LaRouche brush that came in subscription box, and so we're going to turn it and tap it as we go, and we're going to just feather back and forth, and we are overlapping red brick because we're trying to get a blend here, and we're overlapping Kiss of Klimt too, like right here on the inside. So I don't know if you can tell, but I can see a difference with this brush. Yeah, I used to really like that Make Up Forever brush, but the last few times I used it, it didn't do what I wanted it to do. So we're feathering back and forth. This is a fluffy brush, but I'm able to go back and forth. And this doesn't seem to be doing what I want it to do anyway. It's feathering nice inside where Kiss of Klimt is. Do I need a more dense brush? I tapped in the Sketch again. We're going to feather outward. We're going to overlap red brick some more. I think I'm going to go back with red brick and just bring that in instead of taking Sketch further and further out. It's looking like it wants to work. This, I don't know. I didn't expect this to cause me to have to work this much. I really didn't. Let me know if you're an old school MAC lover. I know MAC is not the it girl anymore. For me, it is. Those releases, excuse me if I shook you again. The connecting color, well, even before then, because I have like 40s, BYOPs, I think. Some of the shades, maybe at least a quarter of the shades I got down, excuse me if I shook you again, I keep bumping the table by accident. I got from the CCO or the CCS. There's a CCS here in Delaware. No, CCO here in Delaware, Company Cosmetic Store. That's like 2.5 hours away because of traffic. And there's a CCS about an hour away, Company Cosmetic Store, and that's in Maryland. But Maryland, you pay taxes. But then, you know, sometimes the tax is worth it versus, you know, 2.5 hours one way, which is 5 hours round trip for gas. You see what I'm saying? So when you think about the numbers, you know, drive an hour and still get the savings. And the savings is still way more than spending for tax. Something ain't right. We're going to take this brush that had red brick on it. We're not going to add any more red brick right now, but we're going to just feather that over because I need this to blend, and it's not. It doesn't seem like it wants to blend, and I'm being kind of rough with it. Let me take another brush. This is I'm not really understanding like why. We're going to take a Fenty 230, this brush, and we're going to go in with red brick, and we're going to take a little bit just to start. Excuse me if I'm too close to the table, so excuse me if you keep shaking. Okay, this is working. So this is kind of giving me the blend that I want right here. Okay. So now we need to do this side. Why does it look like, what is this down here? Did I miss putting foundation right there? I see like a light patch. I'm wondering if there's like a light. Well, then when I turn a certain way, I don't see it. Like this, I don't see it. But when I turn this way, I see it. And this side, I don't. Yo, I don't know what I be seeing. If I be seeing things. Let me know if you see a light patch right here. Like, let me know that. Because sometimes I do think I just be seeing things. Okay, this is kind of blending. So I just picked up a little bit more red brick. And we're overlapping. Sketch is a deep shade. And these shadows are where I place them, as you see, is where they stay. Okay, so let me just do this right here. Because I'm not quite liking this right here. So I'm going to take a little bit more sketch. And I'm using just a tiny bit. And we're just going to feather right there. I don't know what's happening today. And we're going to whatever's left on the brush. I'm liking how the insides are looking. Like this gradient right here. From the orange to the brown. I also don't like when my innermost is darker than the second shade. And I know that's what's usually done with halo looks is the darkest look is here. And then the next lightest and then the lightest. But for me, I don't know if it's because of the puffiness I have or my eye shape or what, but I did do that a few times and I just didn't like it. It made my eyes look like I had black eyes. And so I'm like, let me take the second darkest out and the darkest here and then a light shade here and just get that gradient in between here. And yes, this is the brush with red brick that we're just feathering in here. And so it's about just finding what you like for you. Okay, this is somewhat working. Now we're going to take Uninterrupted, which is this shade right here in this corner. And we're going to use this as our brow bone shade. And we're using, this is another Scott Barnes brush number 62. And we're tapping straight into this. And we're going to tap off. And we are going to just tap along our upper, I was going to say upper transition area, but this is actually brow bone area. And we're going to do that. I chose this shade because it's not that far off from, that looks like Contemplative State, doesn't it? It doesn't look that far off from my complexion. And even though it does show up as a color, when I go lightly, it's like a there, not there. You see what I'm saying? So I can see it. Because you can see like a hint of orange. Well, it's not orange, but mustard. You can see a hint of it right here. And then it blends into my skin tone closer to my brow. So that's why I chose this shade. And this piece of paper has been in here for a long time for me to do this look. And I just never did. And so when I saw my calendar said, you know, MAC BYOP look, I was like, oh, what's one I haven't used in a while? And I'm like, oh, this one I have. And then I'm like, oh, and it has a look already in here to do. Awesome. So this is what we got, y'all. I mean, it's basic. It's not boom, pow, any of that. But she doable. She cute. I'm still wondering, like, what is this right here? So what I'm going to do, we're not done with the eyes yet, but I'm just kind of bothered just a tad bit by what the shadow is looking like and or not looking like. And so, oh, I needed that brush. Where's this one? But we're just going to take a little bit of foundation, just a tiny bit. And we're going to just put this over here. And I don't need it all along here, but I'm just trying to clean off the nozzle. That's really what I'm trying to do right now. Because I'm not sure, like, is that a mark right there or what? So we're going to take, excuse me, I'm right here. So first of all, we're just going to just blend that out. I didn't need any over here. I was just trying to clean off the nozzle, as I said. And this that's over here, we're going to fill in right here where it looks like there was a gap. Where like a light spot was right here. So yeah, I think it was, because now I don't see it. And I only have just a drop on here. Because I only wanted to just use a little bit. And so we're going to just put this here. And we're going to blend that down. Yeah, so it really was a spot. How did I miss that entire spot? wouldn't be the first time. Trust me on that. Trust me on that. We're going to take what's left, well, not all that's left, and we're going to put this right here because this to me looks like it was shadow there. Not on this side, but we're just doing it because we're doing this side. So I think maybe that was shadow there. Yeah, because now I don't see it. This is just so strange to me how I be seeing things. Because it's like I feel like, for the most part, I do the same things from one eye to the other eye. But then they look different. So I'm just like, huh? Part of this is indentation from my glasses because that's still there. Like right there is an indentation from my glasses. But this side doesn't seem to show up like this side does. And my glasses are not even. Let me know if you wear glasses, if your glasses are even. And this looks like it's hanging up here. That aren't red brick, which to me looks orange. So this is what we got. And we still just have a tiny bit on here. But we're going to put that down. Put that away. Lower lash line. What did I put? Oh, I'm tripping. Now we're going to take Starry Night, which is a dual chrome. Basic shift. You got the red, you got purple, the green. Basic shift. Starry Night has been out for a long time. And I remember saying in another video, I have this shift in like 4 different palettes. This shade. And I think at the time, it was popular. But then as it caught on, like it's not unique anymore. But it's still, I think, a very pretty shade. We are going to put a green, the melt highlighter in Fortune for our upper lash line. So that'll tie this in to the lower lash line. Sometimes it shows up green on me, but usually it just shows up like a blackened green. Like I can tell, and people can tell it's not black, but they're not like, oh, that's a pretty green liner. You know what I'm saying? So we're bringing this out. Trying to, but because where my skin stops, it's hard for me to get a straight line down here anyway, because it just stops. And I could come down this way, but then it might not be a straight line. Well, either way, it's not straight anyway. So we're just going to put that there. And so that's going to be it for lower lash line. And we're going to take the brush that had uninterrupted, and we're going to tap that off, and we're just going to buff under here. We have not set the face yet. And actually, it's almost dry, but I am going to set it because I'm going to use a new bronzer and a new blush, and I don't want it to stick wherever the brush first touches my face. I like this look. I know I like it better once we have our eyeliner on our upper lash line. But like I'm digging this. This is one of the halos that I like. A little bit more work than I thought I was going to need to do, but sometimes it bees like that, you know? So we're going to set the face. I'm excited. Fashion Fair Set It Loose powder and Truly Tawny. I'm glad that we used the paint pot also because that was not that difficult. And so it reminded me of how easy it is to use that as a shadow base. You just have to work quick and do one eye at a time. Like for eye primer, when I put primer on both and then I went back and blended them both, you notice with the paint pot, I put it on one eye, blended out that one eye, put it on the other eye, blend out the other eye. Because once it dries, if it's not blended, your shadow is not going to blend. That harsh line is still going to be there. So that's something that I learned. The paint pot, not the paint pots, the fluid lines, they dry quick too, but not as fast as the paint pots because the fluid lines are creamier because they're designed actually to be eyeliners, as I mentioned earlier. But you can still use them for shadow bases. So you have more wiggle room and more time. Oh, that's a freckle. I was like, what is on my face? Y'all would swear this ain't my face. Like that movie Face Off. Like somebody else's face is on my face. Because I be seeing like freckles and stuff. And I be like, when did that get there? Like I'm used to the ones that's around here. And that are on my eyelids. Because sometimes it throws me off when I see a freckle. And I'm thinking it's a patch in my eyeshadow. And it's not. So I'm used to the freckles up here. But sometimes when I see them on my forehead. Or like on my face down here. Or even how I just saw that one. I'm like, what is that? Y'all, I'm telling you, I am going to go ahead and do the upper lash line, and then we're going to get into my new face products. I'm excited. So this is Fortune from Melt Cosmetics. I should use the Melt brush, but we're not. We're going to use the MAC 210 brush. And so we're going to actually swipe instead of swirl because this is creamy. This is creamy. So we're going to put this liner on. I do think this is going to really tie in with the lower lash line, just to add some depth to the eyeshadow look at the top of my lid. I'm trying to do a thin line, so that's why I'm like not talking as much. She cute. And when I do one eye, I'm like, can I do the other eye the same? And so hopefully, because sometimes I'm not even near my lash line. And when I watch back the video, I'm just like, damn, girl, you like a quarter mile away. Why does this seem like it doesn't want to go? I don't think I had enough on the brush. This brush is so thin. The Melt eyeliner brush is thicker, so it holds the gel liner more, but then it makes it harder to get a thinner line. And so with this brush, because the brush is so thin, I coat, I turn, I swipe and turn. The other eye, this didn't do that. Like I just went straight across on the other eye. What is happening? And this side, the inner corner is thicker than this side. I'm not sure like what's happening. Maybe I'm not really pressing into the eyeliner the way I think that I am. That might be it. That might be it. Oh, I got liner in my eyelashes. When this eyeliner dries, it dries. All of my makeup will be off, and I will still have eyeliner on. Sometimes I gotta put in work to get this liner off of my upper lash line. I don't know what's happening over here. I don't think I have enough on the brush, and I'm trying to make it be enough, and it's not, and that's looking janky, like right there in the middle. So makes sense if I just put shadow there. You know what it is? Because it's in my eyelashes. That was a weird laugh. So we're going to take some more because we're going to come along top where we put Starry Night on the lower lash line. And so that's why I was trying to come out, trying to draw it where I wanted the upper lash line to go. That's not really working. Oh shit, I did actually hit my face. This is not the right brush for the Melt liners because it's not picking up enough of the liner. And I don't want to switch brushes now, which it probably wouldn't be a bad idea, especially since we're doing the outer corner and I just messed up down here too. This is a lipstick applicator, and that's the same one we're going to use. We're just bringing this line straight out, trying to get it to a point. And I did that accidental swoosh thing again. Yeah, this is not... You know what? I feel like I haven't used the Melt liners in a while. See, this is not even wanting to make a line. This is gonna be problems. Thank you for being here. If this is your first time, this is what we do here. We just try stuff. We do things. We hope for the best. And not that this is an experiment, but we are going to be using new products. And so that's exciting. And I hope you're excited to see me use these new products. You already know what it is from the title, what the brand is. This brush is not good for this because it is not picking up enough of the liner. But we're going to leave it because this side looks thicker. We're going to leave it, I say, as I do more. And this little peak we tried to do is not peaking. Well, my eyes are burning. Why? Damn it, don't tell me it's that paint pot. Don't tell me it's that paint pot. We're going to do Lancome Sills Boost. Don't tell me it's that paint pot. Both of my eyes are burning. I have not used Contemplative State in a while. Damn Damn it. I do have a backup, so I think I'm gonna just throw this away after this video, for real, for real. Both of my eyes are burning. That's the first, because I've never had issues with anything I'm wearing right now. Damn. This is the Hella Thick mascara from Fenty. I'm also going to do a new lip combo too that I'm excited about. One product is fairly new, that was gifted to me from Joe Beauty 87. And when I had first tried it in a try-on video, I did say what my idea was for it, and so we're going to do that idea. Both of my eyes are freaking burning. Damn. So now I kind of need to hurry up so I can wash this off. Because my eyes, once they start burning, it's only going to get worse until I wash it off. Shit. And here I am still finishing the video, because that's what we do here. We do videos. We will suffer for an awesome makeup look. And to do the short / reel. Okay. This is what's new. Which one? This. We have two new things. They're Hourglass. We have a new Hourglass bronzer because I realized medium level 7, which was perfect for me, was cool tone in comparison to the other 1-2 bronzers that I have. And so I thought, okay, I'll use that for contour and just get one to actually be a bronzer. And so I picked up Deep Level 9 to use as a bronzer. This will be my first time using this, and this is described as medium deep to deep, cool golden undertones. And for them to be bronzers, why are they cool tones? I don't know. But we're going to put it on like we normally do with our regular bronzer brush, which is the 190 from Fenty. We're going to tap, we're going to turn, we're going to tap. Nothing ain't tap, well, a little bit. So we're going to tap and swipe, because I don't want to take too much, because this is darker than medium level 7. This is the one that I've been using as a bronzer. So you see, this one is deeper. And this one does look cool tone compared to that. But we're going to put Deep Level 9. Ooh, so I'm tapping again, y'all. But I'm hoping... Oh, man. I'm hoping that this will still be a good bronzer for me. And I do think so, because her products, her face products, meaning... Why does that look kind of rosy? Why? Deep Level 9. Medium deep to deep, cool golden undertones. All right, okay. I'm no longer scared. So we're going in. I love the shape of this brush. And it's called, I think, Cheek Hugging Brush. Maybe. Like if you look on the website. And the way that it's shaped. You see that? And it's pointed in the middle. So you just place it. I place it along my hairline where you see most of the color. And pointy side down. And I come down, flip it, and come up. So it just... So if you're looking for that chiseled look, this will give you that straight line because it is point on the end. This will give you that straight line. And I love this brush. And the highlighter brush is shaped exactly the same, except it's just smaller because your highlight area is only right here. Well, depending on how you do your makeup. This, I was intimidated, but because online it looks darker. But we want to go back in again. We are still going to use medium level 7 as a contour. And so this will be a first me using those in combination. My first time using this one, period. The Deep Level 9. I don't know if I'm bronzed. It can be built up, so let's just do a little bit more. A little bit more. I don't want to do too much. But I'm just, I thought it was going to be darker. But why does it look rosy like right here? That's why I'm kind of like, what? Okay, so we're going to put that down. We're going to put that brush down. We're going to take a clean one. We're going to go into, do I want to? Yeah, we're going to still use this one. This is medium level 7, the one I've been using as a bronzer. We're going to take a clean one of these. And you see how this shows up. So it's just like, why does this look so much deeper And so we're going to do the same thing. So this one does look deeper, right? And this one is described as medium to medium deep, warm, rosy undertones. I think they got the undertones mixed up on these. So yeah, we're going to bring this down here because for contour, I do, and I like that it's pointed because I do come along my jawline, which is why I come here also, like near my ear. I think they got the undertones mixed up because this one does not look rosy to me. Warm, rosy undertones. This does not look... Medium level 9, deep level 9 looked rosy. But I do like it. And so we're going to tap across the top. And we're going to tap down here. And we're going to just blend across the top of the forehead. And across my nose. And so that's medium level 7 with... I do like it with deep level 9. I do like it. First time ever, we are also going to use Dragon Fruit Daze. Daze is D-A-Z-E, not days like days of the week. And this is described as a cool pink. So I was apprehensive about this. Like, is it going to make me look ashy? But because the other blushes that I thought were going to make me look ashy, Lavender Blonde and Pomelo Peach, and they didn't, I said, well, you know what? I'm curious because I know they can be built up. They blend out really well. I'm like, we're just going to get it. And I got it after I did this whole speech about I have enough blushes. Judge me. I don't care. So we're going to use this. This is a Fenty blush brush. It says face brush. It's the number 125. We're going to tap in. We're going to tap off, but it's just a tiny bit tapping off. I was going to say it's never anything to tap off. And so we're going back and forth so that one side doesn't have too much in case I did tap off too much. And now we're going to blend it into the bronzer and the contour. This is pretty. It doesn't look much different from Lavender Blonde, but for me, I think right now, this is a little, what is lighter than Lavender Blonde. Lavender Blonde is described as what? If I can find it really quick, I will tell you. Lavender Blonde is described as light pink purple. This is Lavender Blonde. This is Dragon Fruit Daze Cool Pink. So they are different, and this is a little more purple. But this is why I was concerned that, that I was going to be dropping stuff. This was going to be too pinky, too pale, or make me look a little dusty. So we tapped in again, and we're going to tap. So you see how it deposits, but when you tap it and then you blend it, like it just blends out. Like I've never, to my recollection, had harsh lines with this blush. If I first like swipe it, I'm like, whew, but then by the time I blend it out, I like this. I wonder though if this would look the same as Lavender Blonde, like blended out. You know what I'm saying? Why does it look like it's a patch right there? What the hell? Why am I seeing things on my face today? This is the blush. Why? So I saw the patch up here, then I saw the thing over here, poke myself in the eye almost. Then I'm like, okay, that's a freckle. Now I'm like, there's a hole over here. Like, what? It's always interesting here. So we're going to put that down. What we have used before, the one highlighter that I have from Haus Labs. This one is Golden Pyrite, and this is described as bronze gold. Bronzed gold. We're going to take the highlighter brush from Fenty. So you see what I'm saying? It's shaped exactly the same as the bronzer brush. It's just a lot smaller. And this one is the number 120. So we're going to side by side like we did with the bronzer. We're going to tap off and we're going to start pointy side down and put the highlighter right there. Oof. And it's the same concept. It just hugs your face like right where you want it on the cheekbone. I don't know if I like this with Dragon Fruit Daze because I think this highlighter is making the top part of Dragon Fruit Haze look a little ashy dusty on me, but then it doesn't. It does, but it doesn't. So I'm going to take the brush that had Dragon Fruit Days and just blend that over top of the highlighter. There's something with that mix, and maybe it's just me getting used to it or me being too critical, because I like that. I like this. I like this. I like this. Oh my gosh, why do I sound like Rain Man? So my first time using Dragon Fruit Days and my first time using Deep Level 9 as a bronzer. And I'm liking that whole situation. And so I can see all the different colors. I can tell the difference between Deep Level 9 and Medium Level 7. So there is a little bit more depth where the bronzer part is. But initially it was like, these undertones seem to be a little off. So the idea that I had for my lips, when you use that same lipstick applicator, which I normally use a fresh one. So we're going to, I like this look. I think I would prefer a deeper blush with this look. But I'm hella excited to have tried these and to like them. So we're going to line our lips with NYX Suede Matte Lip Liner and Club Hopper. And this is going to be challenging because my lips are not symmetrical. And oh gosh. Your chapstick makes them like skirt. And I did wipe some off. When I do a dark lip, it just accentuates how asymmetrical they are. I don't work too hard to get my lips even because my lips are not even. And so it just is what it is, accepting what it is. My main thing with makeup is foundation. Just evening out my face and still looking like me. Not blanking out my face. Not covering up all of my features. Not blanking out, my under eye discoloration. I don't mind if a little still shines through, and it does still shine through because it looks natural. And I do want to look natural. I don't want to look like someone else. I don't want to look like I'm casket ready with, heavy foundation on, just blanking out all of my features. And so I don't mind it. Sometimes I am like, okay, I do want to put concealer on. For the most part, by the time I put on lower lash line eyeshadow, that helps camouflage too. So this is what Grace has sent me, one of the many things Grace sent me. Gloss Bomb Cream, and this is in Cookie Jar. And my idea was to line my lips and fill in the edges. Cookie Jar on its own was nice. A little brighter than I'm used to. And so our idea was to do an ombre look. To line and fill in the corners of my lips. To line my lips and fill in the corners. Like so. And then put on Cookie Jar. This side is not the same as the other side. And that's okay. So now we're going to put in Cookie Jar. And we put on everything. We did everything. We did all the things. So let's see what this idea looks like with Cookie Jar. So you see what I'm saying about the color of it? Ooh. We're not going all the way out to the outer corners. But you know what? We are. We're going to cover up, not cover up, but we're going to go over the lip liner and hope that it doesn't take it away. Oh, and it didn't. This is what, oh, this is what I was hoping it was going to do. So we're just tracing the line. This is exactly what my idea was. Line the lips, fill in the outer corners, put Cookie Jar on, and it's a natural ombre lip. Does the lip go with the eye look? No, it doesn't. We're going to spray the Fenty, what is it called? Makeup Refreshing Spray. This mist is so fine. You see that? Whew. So this is our finished look, y'all. Thank you for being here. We did a full face minus foundation and brows in 45 minutes. So let me know what you think. I think the lip goes with the cheek situation, which I am really digging. I just don't think the lip or the cheek goes with the eye look. I do like the halo eye that I did today. And again, it is for me really about having a transition shade that kind of blends into my skin tone while at the same time blending across the top from the different colors we have on the inside and the outside. I like how it turned out. A little more work than I thought it was going to be with sketch and red brick, but it did work out. And I'm excited that we did that. I like the look. One of the few halo eyes that I've done that I like. Does it all go together? No. But I would wear this out and I would still rock it. And in a way, the lip does go because of red brick. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. It go. We're going to say it go. Let me know what you think of this look. Let me know if you would try this look. Let me know if you've done, I know I ask a lot of questions sometimes. Let me know if you've done halo looks or spotlight looks. And what you think of them. Are they easy for you? Are they challenging for you? Have you found a way to do them in a way that you like for your eye shape? And let me know about this cheek situation. I'm digging it. At first I was like, okay, it's looking a little ashy up here, but then once I blended it over again with the blush, the brush that had the blush on it, I like it. Haus Labs just looks natural, y'all. It's like a natural flush. You can see the different colors, but it's not like, oh, what's that? Them harsh lines. There are no harsh lines. We're going to go. Thank you so much for being here with me. If you're new, I appreciate you. I see you. There's a lot of information down below. If you're interested in joining, there's a link to see what the perks are for that. I do members only posts, members only premieres, member only videos, member early access videos, and just different things for that. And of course here, I do a lot of content anyway. But if that's something that you're interested in, just to further support my channel, because you being here, just watching, supports my channel. But if you want to further support, that's available to you. And also there's a thanks button and there's other information down below. There's links. Majority are affiliated. A few are not. Those help out as well. Thank you for being here. I'm going to go. Let me know what you think. You know what? I'm kind of digging this look. Yeah, I really am. We are going to go. Like, seriously, I know I keep saying that. As always, self-acceptance, self-love. That is the Crazy Troll Nation way. Thank you, and you will see me soon.